Good morning, good morning. Gotta turn that fan off. Whew! What a morning here, huh? Is Deck not one of the most skillful, lucky guys you've ever seen? That guy, he always gets in too soon, but he always gets out just right. You know, that's the important part, how we end up. So, just want to wish everybody a good morning before afternoon. Okay, sorry. Just telling somebody that they're a little moody. They feel great when they win, but when they, folks, if you can't be a good loser, you're probably not going to be a good winner because you have to be able to be a good loser to be a good winner. And I see that all too often with people when they win, they're great. You can talk to them, but when they lose, I can't talk right now. Yeah, I understand. I do. I've been there. We've all been. We've all been to the point where we've won money and then we've given it all back. And then, it's like that roller coaster ride. I see Iggy's Den. What is that? So is Iggy live or he hasn't figured it out yet? Or he just opened up a room and he can't go live? I don't know. Is anybody in there? Did they talk to him? I met Iggy at the last seminar. It's pretty cool. That was down in Pompano Beach, Florida. As AK-40 would say, 7 would say, Pompano Beach. I go, Pompano is a fish that you eat. Oh, look at that. It's a good thing I was in the middle of a trade. If you can see the little red light, my mouse just died. But that's okay, because never panic. Just pull out another battery and slip her in and close it up, and you're good for another week. There you go. Done. And that battery goes on this side, so we know to recharge it. I got about 5 more here. So I'm cool. Iggy cannot see your screen. Yo, Iggy cannot see your screen. You mean you cannot see Iggy's screen? Iggy can't get it on. He don't know what to do. He's never done it before, But if he asks me, I would be more than happy to call him and help him walk him through it. This is not a competition here. Like who's going to get more people in their room today? You know what I'm saying? I don't care about that. I just care about that the people that do come to the room, I'm able to help, and that's the important part. But good luck to Iggy. He's a great guy, and he gives some great alerts. Well, mostly largest stocks that he trades himself, but he also watches the scanners like we all do. And Iggy's pretty good. I have to admit, Iggy is good. But I think like most people, he's usually just in it right before he tells you about it. You know what I mean? So, and that's why I always tell people if you get into a position, let the room know. It only can strengthen your position. It lets people know the strength in what you're doing and they feel more confident about doing it themselves. Too many of you trade and it's such a big secret. It's like pulling straws. It's like pulling teeth on trying to figure out what you're doing or what you're not doing. So let's see. Okay. And 8K, yeah. 8K's out there. He should be live. Taking over for Deck today. Let's see. Here we go. All right. And this would be Deck's room. I'm not even going to open. I should open up in there so I can look at the room. Let's see. Lobbies. Me. Okay. There you go. Now I can see the room. Easier. I got a TV that died on me. True words have never been said. I don't have my stream up. Yeah, well, that's what I figured. Iggy, if you need help, just let me know. If you need to figure out, if you're here now and you need to figure out how to do it, I'll be more than happy to help you. Like I said, we're not competing against each other. We're all here for the same common ideology to help one another to become better traders. So if you need me, just let me know. You are a good. Oh, you're agreeing with me there. You are a great trader. You are a good trader. Listen, you were here way before I got here. I'm here almost 5.5 years, and you've been here. I don't know what, 8 years, 9 years. I think you're one of Deck's original moderators. Am I not wrong? So Anyway, if you need any help with that, there's a lot of tricks and stuff that Deck doesn't tell you and AK-47 doesn't tell you unless you pull strings and you're pulling teeth with them. I really had to learn a lot the hard way. So if you need some help, just let me know. All right? It'll give me more of a break here. Because, we do more options here than actually stocks. Though, I started in day trading. So, and as you can see, I've got 3 charts set up right now. Mostly Tesla, AMD, and the SPY. And I'm going to go check the what do you call it this morning? I wasn't even looking at the IPOs this morning, but unfortunately, I don't have Lightspeed anymore, so I couldn't have gotten shorts. And Deck, you know what? Deck is such a great shorter that is his forte. That man knows when to buy the shorts in the morning before things happen, which allows him to get a much better price. We had some top traders in the prehistoric times before TradeCast even existed. Yeah, that's before my time. I got here January 2nd of 2019, and he made me a moderator a little over a year and a half later, and he made Taylor a moderator a month later, and now we've got a bunch of people like what's his name? Silverback. He's actually right here in my town of Pompano Beach. And, like you, we all met at the seminar in May down in Fort Lauderdale, Pompano Beach. So I'm sorry he didn't do another one. It was nice. All right, what are we looking at here today? Everything seems to be in the channels, kind of settled out a little bit. I was going to go check real quick and see if the scanners are showing anything. I opened it this morning. Let me just take a quick look. Scan. I actually have it open still. I'm going to bring this up to about 50,000. 50,000. That's 55,000. That's okay. That's good. 50,000 up to 325. And I'll show you what the scanner looks like. And I'm going to detach that now, and I'm going to bring the scanner over. So if you have Thinkorswim, you have this scanner, and you can set it up for maximum 325 from $1. I'm trying to push out. Yeah, there'll be another one. They wanted to do it in Las Vegas, but I don't know if I'm going to go there. Anyway, so from $1 to 325, I've done a minimum of 55,000. Now in the mornings, I usually set that at 35 to 40,000. I leave this maximum open, 1 hour and 5 minutes, no more than 10 bars and 4%. Now, when you get a lot like this, what we'll do is we'll increase this to about, let's go to 4.5%. So that means any stocks with less than 4.5%. There you go. So you see, now this is what we'll be looking at. SNMP, you can see open at 52 cents. It's over $1. So it's a stock worth watching. Right here, this one opened TUP, Tupperware, opened at 326. It's up over $1.50, worth watching. Also, I've put in, if you see over here on the side, I've put in the HTB ETB. You can go in here and you can customize this, and you can bring this up and add things and take things away. So the only 2 things I felt that I needed that were important were the HTB ETB. I mean, it's easy to borrow. Things that are free to borrow on Thinkorswim. So there's no fees, maybe a quarter, 60 cents, not even worth asking them. So if it says ETB, you can just go for it. If it says HTB, if it's shortable, go for it. It's no more than $4 if you don't know, okay? For 1,000 shares approximately. They don't really charge a lot. But I put this in so you know what's shortable and what's not. And you can see like this one, ACHR, open to 528, 648. Maybe the end of the day, look at the RSI. It's high, 71. So it's just slightly overbought. But this one here, 98 and 91, they're both overbought stocks. But again, I can't short them, not on this. But you might be able to short them on Lightspeed or Trade Zero or Trade Ideas. And then you can go down here and see which ones are worth looking at. Here's another one, AEON, open 680. Right now it's at 793 last. So this is the stock that might move higher or could come down. And I don't usually go more than 4 or 5 down, 6 down the lot, unless I see one that went down, There's no more easy to borrow here except for this one here. And this went up to 21. It might pull back. Who knows? Or it might just hold its gains. It's not really that big of a difference. less than $1. So I would stay away from it. So these are the top ones, and you can scan it, and then you can also change this to about a 2 minute if you want. If it doesn't come up immediately, just click and unclick, and then you can scan again. And now you'll see SNMP. All right, that one's coming up, but there's not much action happening here. There is from the open, but you can't short it. And then the next one, 188, there's really not much going on right now with the scanners. I usually leave it on 5 minutes because you'll get the majority of what you're looking at, what you're looking for. We'll come back to this a little later. Unless anybody has any questions, I can bring that back up. So your scanners are really important. Now, if you go, you have Thinkorswim, and I can't show you the page, but on the top it says Monitor, Trade, Analyze, Scan. You click Scan, you got two choices really. You got Stock Hacker, is what I just brought up. That's everything in the stock market that's moving right now. And the next one is the Option Hacker. And the only difference between the Option Hacker and the Stock Hacker is the Stock Hacker will have stocks that are optionable. The Option Hacker will only have stocks that have options, okay? But I do not do options on stocks that are not big blue cap stocks, you know, like Amazon, Tesla, the SPY, SPX, maybe Tupperware, maybe Oxy Petroleum, you know, maybe Ford. The stocks that I know on an every day that I've heard their names all the time. If it's not something I'm familiar with, the problem is that you might get in on paper, you may buy the option, you may show that you're making money, but then when you go to sell it, there's very little interest in it. So that means you'll have a hard time getting rid of it. Remember what Dex said this morning? He was in a short on an IPO. He was afraid that he couldn't sell the shares because remember, in order for you to sell something, somebody has to buy it. In order for you to buy something, somebody has to sell it, or it has to be available from the company. Okay? So that's the story right now. I'm sticking to it. And let's go back to where we were. I'm going to bring up in a second the contracts you should be watching. Let me make sure that my chart is running because I can't see it, what you're looking at. I take the live caption out, and I see my chart is still good. I do have high definition, so on the bottom of the chart where it says there's a little wheel, you can take that wheel and open it up and go to high definition if you have it. If you don't, then go to 720. All right? You don't want to go too high if you don't have it because it might slow you down. Anything else? Let's see. Oh, yeah, the contracts. So I'm going to go a little further up and see if I can find yesterday's contracts from last week, just something that's written out, so I don't have to write them all out again. And then I'll just change the numbers in them. We always try to make our life a little easier if we can. Come on. I saw one. Here it is. Okay. If there's any stocks anybody's watching, you want me to put in the list, put it on the board. All right? Let's go see if we can make some smart money. All right, I'm going to start with the SPY. SPY's at 456. So the 456.94 really makes it 457 is the call, and 456 is the put. Now let's take a quick look at SPX. Instead of bringing the product up each time and just bringing and doing it that way, I'm going to do it on another computer. AMD, I can figure that one out. AMD SPX. It's never in here. SPX. Okay, I'll call them out, but I'm writing them down. When I'm finished with all of them, I will put them on the board. July 31st date, you've got 4580 is the 4580 is the put, and 4585 is the call. Okay, next stock that we will be looking at. That was, and let me change the date here, is 7/31. And then we've got, what is this? AMD. AMD is 113. So the call would be 114. The put would be 113. Okay, let's go to the next one. We've got BABA. Anybody watching BABA? BABA is 101 and change. Let me just take a look. 101.81. So if it's 101.81, then the call, wow, that's gone up quite a bit. 101 would be 102, and the put would be, that went up about $4 since last week. 101 would be the put. Okay, let's go to, and that would be Friday's contract of the 4th, I believe. NVDA, let me check NVDA. NVDA is 466, and let me see if I can figure it out without bringing it up. say 466, 466.97. So that would be 466, 460 would be 467.50, and then the put would be 465. Okay, you get, after a while you get to figure it out without having to open up all the charts. I can even teach you how to write your own contracts, and then figure out exactly where you're at. Tesla is at 266, so it would be 267.50 would be the call. 267.50, boom, 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 and then it would be 265. 265.0 would be the actual put. Let me see if there's any others. That's it. And it would be 8/4 for that date for those contracts. I will put all the contracts up at the board right now so you can see them. There you go. All right. If I missed any, or I missed one that you're looking at, just let me know what it is and I'll tell you what contract you should be looking at right now. All right. You can see I put support and resistance. I may be off a little bit, but let's go see what we got. 456.91 here, and I've got, see, I put the lower VWAP as 466. I still think that as long as it's where it's at, I'm going to put 456.75 will be my support right there, right above, and then here would be right below the VWAP. So let's say 457. Let's go to 457.35. That might put us right at the VWAP. Let me see what it does. Right below the VWAP. So right there, there's your support and resistance on here. It could be a little lower, but right now we need some sort of a channel to see where we're in that channel. All right. You could even put 457, but we're really having a hard time. It's staying right below there. Let's go look at AMD for a second. AMD is at 113.15. 17, whatever it is. So I've got it at 112.85. Let's see. Let's just make it 113. 113, and then about 113. Let's see. Right at the VWAP would be the about 113. Let's put it right above it and make it, you know what, 25. Let's leave it at 25. There you go. It's right there. That's actually below the VWAP. Because I think right now what's happening is it's coming up to the VWAP, and right now it's pulling back. We'll see what it does and keep an eye on that. Then we got Tesla. Now Tesla just broke through resistance at 25. So let's go to the next one up, which is 267 and let's say 45 cents, right below. All right. Really we have 25, but let's see right there. And then we're going to put this again, the VWAP again, but now this time on the way down for Tesla. So that would put it at about 266. All right, 266. And Tesla, I always like to leave a little bit more of in the channel. All right, for support and resistance, only for the fact the way Tesla moves. It moves a lot faster than a lot of other stocks. It can move $1, $1.50 in a very short period of time. So let's leave it at that. Right now you can see we're at the top. If I was to guess, I would say that my 268.10, 268 would be the next mark, would be my point for upper. So if I was going to put an upper, and as long as we're above the VWAP and we're headed up, I would say right now we could put this at about 268 right over, just go like this, and then you can do this. And, I'm going to edit that, and I'll put in here, okay, upper target. Then I'm going to change the lines whenever I do upper targets that way. And anything above the VWAP would be in red. So we go to our red one here, like that color, say okay. We want to show it on the right, and we made it 268, say okay. Now I'm showing you what I'm saying is the upper target. You know, most of the times when I say and I call an upper target, we usually hit it. So I'm pretty sure there's a good chance we will. Let's just see what happens. The other two are in the channels. AMD, I haven't been watching it, so I don't know what's going on with it. But right now, those are the three stocks that we're looking at here. If there's anything else you want me to look at, let me know, and I will go take a look. So remember, the contracts are ODTEs, but the contracts for the Tesla, NVIDIA, BABA, AMD are actually Friday's contracts, And SPX and the SPY are today's contracts and the end of the day. All right. I am off today. I just decided to come in here and post that for you. I'm going to be watching in the back, but I don't know that I'm going to be live for long. I don't know. Right now I'm doing some other stuff in the background. I'm usually here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It's just Deck wasn't here. Like Friday was my day off. But since I was having surgery for a colonoscopy on Thursday, and Deck was gone on Friday, I did go live on Friday. Let's see, what am I looking for? Chart. And I'm watching, that's NKLA. That's nice, but I'm not watching that. What was the other stock? I was watching Apple for a while this morning. Some people thought that Apple was going to go up, but actually it did the opposite this morning. If you're watching Apple right now, you can know that you're 196. Let's see, 196.25 will be your resistance right now. And let's see, 195. And VWAP would be your support, which is approximately 196. So you got a very, very, very tight channel right now. 196. It's only a 25-cent channel. Okay, I can't remember the wrong mouse here. Okay, see, I watch other stocks on a different. I'm watching on two computers right now. You know, and unless you're using 2 to 3 monitors, you're kidding yourself. You're really beating yourself up to do this. If you want to be a professional, you have to be set up like one and act like one, because it's hard enough to be a professional trader with all the right equipment. Okay, I'm just being totally honest with you. This can be like a roller coaster the first 5 years, first 3 years. You have great months, and then you have lousy months. You make a lot of money, you lose a lot of money. Watch Deck won $550,000 and lose the next year. So, because he switched out from shorting stocks to going to options, and it kicked his ass. I don't know that he lost, but he only might. I think he made about $60,000 last year, but I'm not 100% sure on that number. Grambo, what's up? I see you coming in for a landing here. And there it is. There's the hit. Very close. 267.85 on Tesla. Headed for that 268. Are you saying I'm not a professional with just my phone screen? Yeah, I'm saying you're a freaking amateur. That's for sure. If you're using one screen on your freaking phone for Web Bull, whatever you're using, and that's all you got, it's good for emergencies. You're an amateur, okay? Now, if you got the new Z Fold, that's a split screen, then you're twice the amateur. Those are nice phones. They really are. My friend COC's got one, but he's not talking to me today because I think he lost some money. So he says he's not in the mood. I said, you're always not in the mood when you lose because you don't want to listen, you know? He's hanging out in Deck's room. I'm going to we are live. Tell him to come join us and learn from a bunch of professionals in here, right? This guy needs some help, man. He's a great guy. You need to help him. So, COCI, if you don't know him, get to know him. He's from Macedonia, right off of between Greece and wherever it is, Italy. I'm not sure. Somewhere in that area, the Mediterranean. Grambo, I know you better. I know you have at least 2 monitors, maybe 3, right? I mean, I'm sitting with 4, and sometimes that's not enough. Because you got to watch a chat room, and I got OBS going on and YouTube. And to those people, that sounds racist, doesn't it? Those people over in YouTube, I just want to shout out. Let me put that up on the board here so I can see them. Let's see. There we go. How many people we got? Oh, 6 people. A whole 6 people watching in YouTube today. So I just want to say, shout out and say good afternoon. YouTuber. How do you spell that? YouTubers. If you're not in Deckmart Trades, you need to get aboard the train. Okay, let me. Okay, I don't need that thing running. I just need the chat rooms open so I can keep an eye on what people are saying. All right. Let's close that. Trying to close a few things. Watching Apple for somebody else, but I don't usually watch Apple. I never really cared for the stock. Long-term growth, it's great. It's been real good because it's gone up almost $100. So if you have a lot of money, you went long-term on Tesla and that and SPY, everything just about over the last year went up. Oh, I need to grab something real quick. Give me a second. Gotta get my drugs. Whew. Okay. Wow. Oh my gosh. Woo. Oh, I already had some. Oh, my back is killing me. I need an X chair. Okay, is anybody watching anything? What happened with that stock this morning? What's that stock? SN. Was that the one that Deck was in this morning? Where's that thing at right now? Let's see if I can bring it up. Take a quick look at it. SN. I kept saying, Deck, get out, get out, get out. 36. He should have stayed in a little longer. Wow. 36. Now, he would have made almost $5 grand. What a good call that was. It's done. There's still people in it right now. I can see the volume going up. So 470,000. I don't know. I'm looking at these statistics for it right now. It'll tell me the float's not available, so we don't really know how big the float is. I'm willing to assume it's got to be really small. Shark Ninja. Is that the Shark Ninja? Isn't that like the vacuums? Who the heck is this place? Let's see. Shark Ninja is completely announced. AI predictions. So it's some sort of AI stock. Oh, I'm in pain. So did we hit 260? What did I say? 268. Let me go take a quick look. I wasn't watching. And if I can go here, bring that over. Let's see, bring all this over. Come on. There we go. Let's see if I go 260. I'm trying to see if there's a 268 in there. I didn't know if it hit. There it is. 267, 81, 83, 82. So it did not hit. It got real close on Tesla. 267, I think, was the high that it hit. So it did not hit yet. It was very close. I had to call it. I mean, it was just the right thing to do. So I'm not going to leave the time it sales up. I just wanted it up long enough to. I only bring them up now just to find out if it hits something when I miss it. So I'll just take it off so we have a larger screen. All right. Wow. I wish I need a massage. Anybody here, chiropractor? I need you to come over. I'll lay down for you. And you have to take my insurance. Oof. Hurting. Hey, Grambo, how many screens do you have? Be honest now. 3? 4? 32-inch monitors? My brother is, it's nice. Oh, your brother's a chiro. Yeah. Nice that he cracks your back. Nice. 2. Yeah, well, you need one more. You do. You really do. Once you get that third one, you'll see the difference. Oh, my gosh. Because now you have to, you know, unless you have really big screens. If you got 232s, you're fine. Okay? If you have 227s, I would say you need 327s. 232s is fine. Because, like, what do we got? 254. I don't like breaking them up that way, but I have it hooked up to my 85. There you go. You can get a lot of stuff in there. You can even have your what do you call it, on one little section for your chat room. Because that's the problem. You have to keep going back and forth looking at a chat room. That 1 second, you can miss a play. And I'm sure it's happened. There you go. And a laptop. I use a laptop and a desktop. I have 2 computers going in case one goes down, one something happens, one my internet, whatever the reasoning is. My mouse goes, I can complete the transaction in another computer. I learned the hard way years ago. So I always use 2 computers. I always have a backup computer. Okay. It's docked. You're docked. You have a docked, was that a Dell? Dell has docking stations, doesn't it? I don't dock. I'm always floating. I did see this week. It was a picture of a front of a boat, and it's a wheelchair for old people. So it's for old fishermen that retire. That was pretty cute. It's an alien. Oh, Alienware. Okay, gaming PC. I got you. Listen, whatever works for you. Whatever works. I don't have the most elaborate setup. Mine is made up of an old 23-inch Samsung TV, another Samsung TV on top, a Dell monitor on the bottom, and a 17-inch. I mean, I bits and pieces put this together. And you know what? It's fine. I smell something in this room. With my cat crapped in the room. Sometimes she does lose one. I smell something. I don't know what it is. And it ain't me because I took a shower. All right. We're on the hold pattern right now. We're on hold. I think you can also have too much and have sensory overload. Yeah, I think so too. But I could have some better quality for better graphics. But it won't stop me. It won't make me a better trader. The only thing that would be better if I was using Lightspeed. With the commissions, it could get expensive, but when you think about how quick you get in and out of a stock, over the long run, you save money. It doesn't really cost you money. You really have to look at it that way. And the idea that you can get shorts. I don't know what Deck paid for the shorts this morning, but he was able to get them on Lightspeed this morning, where that was an IPO. Very few people had them. Anybody else short that stock this morning? I can't believe Iggy went live. I'm amazed. He's off. Oh, he is on. He's got his 18 people. He's down to 6. Okay. He's not in the chat. It's just I saw that. He's still parked in here. So, he's smart. He's like all of us. I'm parked in a few rooms right now. But as a moderator, I watch Deck's room. I watch other people's rooms for them when they even know I'm doing it or not, because I always have Deck's back. I've been the chat police here for the last couple of years. I kind of assign myself the job. Get rid of some of the losers. We really don't have a lot of problems here. Once in a while, you get somebody in here just starts hacking away, start using profanities, things like that. I don't accept that. No profanities, very little political talk. Definitely keep religion out of this. Let's pray. No, I'm into prayer. Don't get me wrong. I just think there's a time and a place for everything. Oh, look at that! I'm on 2 minutes on everything. I didn't even realize that. 2 minutes. That was where I left off the other day. Okay, what time is it? It's 12:16. It is a good time to get lunch. Things have slowed down a little bit. I would watch Tesla. I still think it's going to hit about 268.20 eventually. And Finviz, I don't know. I'm going to take my hacker off for now because they take up a lot of juice. There's not really much happening. I'm looking at the hacker now. The only thing is this one here, AEON, ACHR. I don't know what's going on with them. Nothing with SN. This one here, EVLO. You could just see where they opened and where they're at and where the last is. So you can tell how much action. Like this here, you can see there's nothing going on. It already went up. It's come back down a little bit. It's very quiet right now. I'm just going to close that up for now. Okay. All right. And what was going on with the earnings today? Was there? I have it open. I'm just taking a look. Calendar. I don't like this earnings one. Earnings from revenue. Yeah, I have what do you call it open, but I like Benzinga. Benzinga. Let's see. Stop typing. Here we go. Benzinga. And you just go up to the top and it says news, earnings, top one. So let's say we got the 31st. Oh, there's a lot. Let's put them AM and PM in order. Mostly AM. Mostly AM. Oh, thanks. Yeah, anybody who might be interested who watches these things, here's your earnings on Benzinga. Okay, so you can open that up. Then you go above where it says AM or PM. You can just hit that button and it'll put the AM on top and the PM on bottom. All right, so you can see what's in the mornings, what's in the afternoons, and what stock's right next to it. You can even, if you pay for it, you can get alerts on it. Okay. And there it is, folks, 268. My first alert of the day has hit on Tesla. So there you go. Tesla is a go. I'm going to activate that up now, move it out of the way, and let's move this up to 269.25. I'm not sure if it's going to hit there, but it did hit, and that's a plus. Anybody who was watching it, so you could have made yourself. I called it at about here, which is about 50 cents, 50 60 cents. So it's going up about 40 cents. And now you're going to push our resistance, and our resistance is going to become the old alert price, which is 268. And now we're going to change the support price. I could still leave it. I'm going to move it up. I'm going to move it to 267. I like to leave at least $1 in the channel. Otherwise, I would have. Yeah, that's perfect. That really is. That's good. That's the way I like it. Look at that. It's still going. It's starting to move. 268.25. What did I put? I put, 269 was way too much. I meant to put 268.25. And say, I put the wrong number. It already hit the second one. 268. So we're going to make that 50. 50. There you go. So it hit both of them, really. I just put the wrong number in there. And there's AMD. There's a hit on AMD, but I didn't call it. I didn't call it because it was right on the VWAP. And when it's under the VWAP, there's a chance to go down to the lower VWAP. When it's above, there's a chance to go to the upper. But right now, because it's been down so much of the day under the VWAP, even from the beginning, it followed the VWAP and the 13. It hit the bottom VWAP here, came back up to the VWAP, and then the VWAP was acting as resistance the total way. Now you can see the resistance has gone up on AMD, and we're going to push it up a little bit and just push it to, wow, look at it go. 50, 113.50, all right, for right now, which is going to bring it now to about 112.75. Let's see what I got here. 112.75. I got 113. I'll just leave it. All right, you could move it up and say the VWAP again. 113 is about, what's that? 113.10. Let's just move it up a little bit. 113.10. I didn't put my eye drops in today. I can see I'm squinting my eyes. I don't need to be doing that. And the SPY hasn't moved. Look at that. Look at this with Tesla. Tesla's powerful this year. It really is. When you think about Tesla and how far it's come after it split the last time, which was what, about 5-1 or 3-1. Gas price is about to be over. That's amazing. Thank you, Biden. Thank you for taking all the poor people in this country and making their life a total wreck, because they have to make a decision. Do I pay for insurance and health insurance for my children and for my family, or do I put food on the table? Geez, which one would you do? Idiotic. I figured it out, folks. I got it. Bidenomics sucks. Listen, I figured it out. You know, Biden's about to be indicted very, very soon. Okay, the DOJ has been pushed down. They had to pull back on the Hunter indictments. The deal that they made is off the floor now. I think I got it figured out. When it comes to the 2024 election, we know it's going to come down to between if Biden is still alive and Trump. So I think this is what it's going to come down to. The one with the most indictments is going to be the next president. We might, for the first time, have a convicted felon as a president. And I'll tell you why. He's got my vote. He's got my vote. I want a jailbird in there. We're going to put bars on the White House. He ain't getting out, but he can rule the world. I love Trump. I know a lot of you, there's people in here that don't, and I can understand. It's more that you hate Trump more than you love what he can do for this country, and that's a pity. It's a pity when we get into politicizing people because of their personalities first. It has to be, more of who's the best suited to bring this country back to where we want it. Who? It ain't it, and I'll tell you something. I love my governor in Florida. I do. I love what he's done for Florida. I don't want him to be my president. I don't think he's there. Bill Barr said he would jump off a bridge if Trump gets the Republican nomination. Well, Bill Barr, start jumping, okay? You know what, Bill Barr? Listen, I don't know what his problem is. I really don't. He didn't have the balls to do a certain things that he needed to do as the attorney general. You know what? I just don't get it. He left. That's right. He did let it all happen. That's right. Part of the deep state. He didn't have the balls to do what needed to be done when he was working for Trump. He didn't. Just like the vice president didn't. They could have made a right decision for this country because they had a coup going to take him out from the beginning. If you haven't realized it yet, and you're a conservative, it's them against us. It really is. Who's going to do what's best for this country? That's all I care about. I care about I have 2 great grandchildren that were both born in the last 2 weeks. 2 boys, all right? Both born. One and brother and sister. Brother and sister, both married with other people, significant others, and they both, in fact, I don't think either one are married, but they both had kids. So that makes my wife a great grandkid. They're my step grandchildren. So, you know what? And I've got 21 grandkids besides the great grandkids. What kind of a world are we giving them, right? I'm not saying that one day we can't be on electric cars, but I'm not saying this is the time. I'm saying we should do it slowly over the next 30 years, okay? The United States of America has proven that we can clean pollution up and make it a cleaner solution to coal, to natural gas, and we've done it. It's the rest of the world that doesn't want to follow. And they're never going to follow us if they don't respect us. And right now, they disrespect us. Yeah, I like Kennedy, but I can't listen to his voice every day. He doesn't think, you know what? John Kennedy thought like a Republican. And Robert Kennedy Jr. thinks a lot like a Republican. He does. I've listened to him many times. But that voice, that raspy voice, do you want to listen to him at the Congress opening? You know who I liked was a Democrat that was running, and she turned and became an independent. It was Gabby from Hawaii. When they were all up against Trump, I said, out of all the Democrats, if I was ever to vote for any one of them, it would be Gabby. I don't agree with everything, but she'd be the one. Same thing with Robert Kennedy Jr. I don't agree with everything of him, but I agree with a lot of what he has to say. And if it's the lesser of many evils, he's the one. But again, they don't want him. He won't be nominated as a Democratic because they don't want him. He's not going to play ball with them anymore. He's not going to play ball. He's not a team player anymore. So, which bridge is Bill Barr going to jump off of? You remember all those Democrats originally in 2019, what was it, 2016, that said if Trump get elected, they're all leaving the country. Not one of them left. Okay, folks. What's for lunch? Let me go put some eye drops in. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I got these special eye drops I got to put in my eye. Just one eye. Oh yeah, just one in here. One in there. Good. Oh, that's better. Okay. Okay. Much better. But this back of mine, oh my God, I can't take it. It hurts. I need to take some ibuprofen. I need to stay away from that stuff. It's a Chinese plot to get us addicted. 95% of all ibuprofen, I think, is made in China. How many people here use ibuprofen on a daily basis? What percentage of ibuprofen is made in China? Let's see if I can give me a result on this. Oh, wow. I was right. Holy cow. Last year. Oh my God. Look at this. U.S. Polymaker. Oh my. I can't believe I just made a statement that was, in fact, true. Unbelievable. Okay. I'm going to put it up on the board. I want you to see this. Where did I get that? Where is it? Where is it? Last year. Okay. Last year. All right. This is how dangerous some of the things that we depend upon on a daily basis. Last year, China accounted for 95% of U.S. imports of ibuprofen, 91% of U.S. imports of hydrocortisone, which I use on my hand every day, 70% of U.S. imports of acetaminophen, okay, which is Tylenol, and 40 to 50%, 40 of penicillin, and 40% of all imports of heparin. That's for blood clotting. Commerce Department data. So we are so dependent on China. You gotta find a good woman who can make a good egg roll. Look at AMD, still running, folks. AMD, 113.75. There you go. So if it keeps running up like this, we're gonna give this 114. 114, right there. Edit. Let's say this is a upper target, right? Upper target. 141.10. Let's go. That stays solid. Now that stays there. This goes to red. Right there. Say OK. Show on the right. About there. And you can make this to the left. There you go. Upper target on AMD if it keeps rolling the way it's rolling. That's my second alert. Well, third, really. Two of them on Tesla have hit. That's twice it hit here and it hit there. Not bad. Let's put this back to the hand of God. I was listening to some program the other day. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you what program it was, but the guy said, I'm in a position that every single day of my life, I have to play God. He goes, I'm sick and tired of being in that position. And he goes to the archbishop of the big church and he tells him this. And he goes, what do you think? How do you think God feels? How do you think God feels about having to play God every single day? Look what's going on in this world. Would you want to play God in a world like this? I think I'd rather play the devil. I think he's winning. Electric cars are about control. Oh, absolutely. It's all about government control. Look at Newsom in California. What is it, by 19, what year? 2025, he says that's it. Electric cars are going to be outlawed there for sale. Or new electric cars. That's ridiculous. He doesn't have the right to do that. That's something the people need to vote on. Oh, Gambro. That's a. I'm going to tell you something. How do you know my Tesla was in Florida, and how he able? They because they know, because every Tesla you buy has location device, has GPS in it. They know where every one of their cars in, unless you go in and disassemble the GPS in them. That's why if you steal a car, or if you don't pay your bill on your lease on your car, or you buy a car, even if you hide it in a garage, that thing is always, as long as it's got a battery, is always transmitting a signal. That's how the tow guys are always able to find you and grab those cars back. My son did that, and he has a leased car, and he moved. And I said to him, "Listen, they're gonna come get your car eventually, but right now, there's two places in your car that has a transmitter. Go disable it. You could go learn how to do it in YouTube." He went and pulled the two transponders. He pulled out the two transponders, and they couldn't find him. 9 months went by. They finally got him. Why? He got a ticket, and he didn't have his insurance in place. He gave the cop the new address. It went into the system. The company got the address. They came within a week and picked up his car at 12 o'clock at night in his new place. They get you, man. They get you. Let me take some of that ibuprofen while I still got some left. Hurting too much. $600 milligrams. Ooh. Okay, so that's 600 milligrams of ibuprofen and 10 milligrams of hydrocodone, and I'm still hurting. All right, let's see. Next point. Where are we going? Apple's not moving. I don't even know why I'm watching it. Let's take a look. Let's go in here and let's put this into red. And for just a second, let's pull up my watch list. Here we go. And just gonna watch Foxo. It's not doing anything. ACHR. Look at that. That stock's still moving up. ACHR. That's been moving all day. From what? Let's see, I can't see it from here. Let's do that. It's been moving from 529 to 670. It's up a $1.50. GDRX up 928. Look at this. This is up $2 and about almost 175. CHNR. That one's down. Why are we watching that? That one's done. Can't. Okay. NKLA fizzled out already. Look how cheap this stock is now. Remember when NKLA was $35 a share? Like 3 years ago? SOFI, AURC. This has been an amazing stock to watch, going up and down and up and down. So you can see it went up from 59 down to 45. That's $14. Then back up to here. That's up 10. Just an amazing stock. ALLR, not really worth watching anymore. I think that one's done. Get rid of that. Coin, I'll keep that in here. That's watches your Bitcoin. You know, here, CBNA, Snow. Look at that, CBNA, another one that consistently, look from here, $42 up to 46 is up $4. Good, and that one you can do contracts on. Snow had a nice run this morning. BBIO, another one to keep an eye on from time to time. Oxy Petroleum, it's too spotty lately. Let's see. Oh yeah, it did run this morning. So right here, 62 up to 63, $1 something. CHN, that's a dead stock. All right, get rid of that one. Baba. You got your mama and your baba. And 100% of, oh yeah, coming through Mexico. They sell it to Mexican cartel, and they put it in everything they know. They can kill all our youth. It's a plan and a plot that they have together. Good to see you there, Pendragon. Okay, let's see. Tesla, AMD. Tesla's doing great. TQQQ, the SPY, and that's it. Let me see what's down on the bottom here I can get rid of. Urgent. Not yet. This one here, Meta. Meta was a good short, and the Nvidia was probably a good short. Okay, that'll take care of these for now. Leave them here and just minimize it. And then I can put this back, take this off. I'm going to unlink this unless somebody wants me to look at something. I'm going to put this back to AMD. Doop. All right. All right, we're good. Oh, it's amazing. The ibuprofen is just starting to kick in. I can feel it. All right, hold on. Who's calling my phone? Hello. Hello. Good. Hello. 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 Hold on a second, guys. I gotta call Costco back for a second. Okay, I can't get them. I called them right back and I lost the call. All right, there we go for a second shot on Tesla. There's my third alert, and it's a hit. I'm pretty sure it hit. There it is, 50. So you can see Tesla hit 3 so far. I don't know if we'll ever reach that AMD. It's got a ways to go at 114. Not really, 25 cents. So we could hit that. Let's move up our support a little. Let's see, 113. Let's go 25. Perfect. Right there. Right below the VWAP. VWAP being the operative support at this moment. I got a friend that really wants some fentanyl really bad. She's trying to do herself in. She took 40 hits of Xanax and woke up 12 hours later. Can you imagine taking 40 hits of 2 milligram bar Xanax and waking up the next day and going like, what am I doing here? She's got really bad scoliosis. She's bent over really bad. Very young too to have it that bad. But it is what it is. I guess if I was in her situation, I may not want to live either. Okay. I told her to drink it with vodka. She drank it with wine. She didn't listen. I tried to help. Kevorkian, was that the guy? The assisted deaths? Kevorkian? Dr. Kevorkian? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Wow. Spy has pulled back and everything else still running. Yep. Dr. Kevorkian. Did he die finally? Dr. Kevorkian. Let's see. Doctor. Dr. Death. Let's call him Dr. Death to see if it comes up. Dr. Death. Joshua Jackson. Christian Slater. Grace Summer. Oh, that was the name of a movie? I didn't know that. Okay. All right, Doctor. I can't. Kevorkian. Here it is. Dr. Jack Kevorkian. Oh, he died in 2011. He was a pathologist. He died at 83. Michigan. Jack the Dripper. His nickname was Dr. Death and Jack the Dripper. Jack the Dripper. I like that. Wow. And now what he did there doing in Washington State. Listen, I I think that if somebody can go through a psychological and pass it and they want to take their own life because medically they have a terminal that there's no coming back from, and they want to go to sleep under controlled something or other, you know what? I don't know what the Bible says. I don't really care. I think that people should be allowed. That's just my opinion. But I think that they should see a regular doctor and they should see a state psychiatrist or something to make sure that they're just making the right situation. And I think that people who, let's say, are trans, who want to change, now I don't always agree with that period as far as my religious beliefs, but looking from their point of view, I just think that I don't think any child should be allowed to make that decision for the actual sex change itself until they're 18 or older. And truthfully, older than that, but I don't think they should allow kids in school to be taking these drugs and whatever to make these decisions. Too many of them have changed their mind later. And I think that through confusion and through sociological pressure, I think that they should be of an age. You can't go to war at 16. You shouldn't be able to change your body parts at 16. You know what? 18 or over. Maybe even 21. I don't even think they should take people at 18 into the army. Even though they fought through a lot of wars, I think it should be 21. So, but that's my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. It doesn't mean there's no right or wrong. Is right what's right for you. What's wrong is what's wrong for me. You know? And everybody is entitled to their opinion. I don't think, and that's the difference between the left and the right. Their opinion counts, and you're not allowed to have one. On the right, your opinion does count, but you're not allowed to have one according to them. And that's what's happened. That's why we have two sets of, what do you call that? Justice, and two sets of reality. And they haven't been right. It's amazing how many times that, how much corruption, they're both corrupt, both sides. I'm not going to say anyone's more corrupt than the other. I think they're more openly about it. I think like the Pelosi's of the world and the Bidens of the world, they're just more openly about the corruption. I think there's a lot of corruption on both sides. But I think that it needs to stop. I don't think that, you know what, I remember it was Harry Truman who said that any politician who becomes rich is a crook. And you know what, too many politicians have become rich through politics. There's a difference when you have someone like Trump or people like the Bushes and people that were rich and had money before they got into the business of authority. I'm not saying they didn't get richer, but the fact is they didn't get rich because of politics. They got rich because of oil or real estate or family monies. But there are too many politicians today, like the Obamas and the Bidens. Carter was rich before he became president. He sold peanuts for a living. He was a peanut farmer. I thought he would be the worst president we ever had, and then we got Obama. And then I thought that was the worst we'd ever had, next to Carter. And then we got Obama, and then we got Biden. That's just totally amazing. How wrong somebody could really be. I lost so many friends because of it. Sad. I can't talk to them. I have nothing in common with them anymore. Yet we used to talk every single day. I can't talk to them at all anymore. My father said there's nothing worse. There's nothing in this world that you can do but be a Democrat. You got to be a Democrat. That's what he told his kids. You got to be a Democrat. Why? How come rich people want to socialize everything and give poor people everything and not give them any chance to work on it to be rich like they are? You know? We want to just keep them dependent. All right, let's see what's doing on eBay. Any deals? I even put on a couple items this morning. My son. Is this kid scary looking? Tell me the truth. Is he scary looking? If you were walking down the street, would you walk on the other side? That's my third. That's my fourth son. He's 31. The guy's huge. He gave himself a haircut. He wrote me. Good for you. Oh God. Anybody still here? Other than Grambo and Pendragon? I might as well take lunch. I'm sending off a hand painted. Oh, Satsuma. Hello, Bob. Yeah, I figured you were here. 1798. All right, I'm making deals. Submit. Okay, there you go. Made another deal. There you go. Let's put that in there. Okay. Lobo, how you doing today? Did you short anything? Did you do any trades today? Did you make money? How's the let me see how we're doing today as far as delay. I made some changes. 15. Let's see what happens. I made some changes and it helped. Let's see if it's still helping. 2, 3. Oh, wow. 8 to 8.5 to 9 seconds. Very good. Ever since I made those changes in OBS, much better. Much better. I'm very happy. Are you happy? Nothing's moving. NVIDIA. I gotta get out of there. There's nothing happening with NVIDIA. Okay. Let's get out of there. Let's put that on the stock. SN. Let's keep an eye on that. I'm gonna see if it's doing anything. SN. Boy. It's Sanchez Energy Corp. Back up to 37. Boy, if Deckard just held on to that thing, where did it go low? It hit a low after that of 35.80. Oh my God, he could have made another $4,000. He could have made about $6,000, $7,000 on that. That thing just dropped and dropped and dropped to about 35.70. Nice. I'll be out for a few days, going to Tennessee to make some new roads on property bought. I'm on the wrong side of the spire today, waiting and watching. We're in Tennessee. That's so funny. I've been talking to my wife about moving to Tennessee, and with my daughter-in-law, I told them they can take the house. We're going to redo the barn, and we'll live upstairs in the barn. They've done some great things with some of the barns. I mean, they're beautiful. They're better than the houses. Gotcha. La Follette. See, I remember La Follette. That's near Jacksboro. Let's see. It's near, in the mountains. Near. It's beautiful. Yeah, that's wood. That is definitely. It's 84 degrees there right now. It's a city, Campbell County. Population 7,500 people. Nice. Beautiful there. Beautiful country. Cumberland, let's see. Where are we near? Near Caryville. Let's see. La Follette is, it's closer to Knoxville. Okay. I wanted it to, that's not bad. Anyway, so you get take Knoxville 75. So you're off for 75, goes to London, Mount Vernon, and where is Knoxville? I've been to Knoxville many times. Too far from Nashville. What are you, about an hour and a half to Nashville, right? About an hour and a half to Nashville. Maybe 2 hours. Hour and a half. Good. Very nice. What does the land cost per acre up there? What does it cost just for the acreage? Let's say to buy I don't know, 40, 50 acres. Can you buy that many? Get some horses. Have a barn, a stable. That's nice. That's the way to live. Tennessee is a great place. Got a good governor too. Very red state. And you got the. I've been to the Hall of Music. I've been as far as Franklin. I never went to Memphis. You know who's from Memphis? My friend from he's from the Derek and the Dominoes. Bobby Whitlock. He was from Memphis. He lives in Austin, Texas now. Another Democrat. The Spies trying. There goes SNN trying to make a run again. 38-30. They're trying. Let's take a look at AMD. I already have AMD down there. Let me take a look at AURC. Nothing going on with that now. Amazon didn't do much today. Coin up and down. No, I don't see any news on the SPY. If you look at the bottom corner, if you look at the bottom, you'll see the news. 1237. U.S. Commerce says right there. Secretary Raimondo plans China trip. Other than that, Goldman Sachs brokerage report says long short hedge funds on track to experience in July the worst what? The worst. The worst monthly alpha drag down since May of 2022. I don't see really that much going on. Goldman Sachs prime brokerage funds risk July at close of record levels for last decade. I just can't believe how high it is to start with. I mean, we're what, $12, $15 away from the high ever? Not even, less than that. Wait, where are we at? 256. It was either 267 or 270, 472 was the high on the SPY. I think that was January 2022. I think that was the high the SPY has ever been. Yeah, on the SPY, as far as the volume, you've got 24 million. Yeah, and that's should be about 12 million per hour, maybe close to 13, 12, about 24. We should have been at 24 at 11:30, so we're way under average. No question about it. Way under average. Really nice. You didn't tell me how much the acreage was. How much is acreage? How much is just the land in La Follette where you bought? I gotta look it up. Let's see. La Follette acreage. Let's see. Buy a ranch for $219,000 with 22 acres. You can buy for 17 million. Whew, look at that one. That's gorgeous. Only 8 acres, but that one's got some beautiful hills in the background there. 8,000 acres. 8,000 acres for 17 million. Or you can buy 0.43. That's too commercial already. I like this one for sale. 23 acres for $219,000. Old Glory Lane. Is that where your house is? Here's one, 21.49 for 199,000. Oh, there's the plots. You can go across a lake somewhere. They plot it out. Shows you exactly the acreage that's yours. That's amazing. Got a road, got a lake. 22, 29, and 2906 Dogwood Stand Road. Hey, that's by your house. Here's a lot of acreage places here. Anybody looking to be his neighbor? If you want to be his neighbor, you can go right here. This is it. For acreage, right there in La Follette. I bought 300 acres on the mountain, no house. Right, but how much? An acre. I just showed you. I just gave it to you. 320 acres is 199,000. So you had to spend some money for 300 acres. You had to put out some cash there, Doba. No need to make roads and build. They do it. No, the roads are there. You just have to build on your own property. But like I just said, I just found acreage there. Let's see. 21 acres is 200,000. 4,000 acres was 9 million. You got 300. Let's see. So if I took, let's look at it this way. If I say 199,000, 1, 2, 3, divide that by 22 acres, it's about 9,000 an acre, approximately, depending on where. 9,000 an acre. Now, if you go to more developed lands, you're going to pay 30,000, about 9,000. You'll pay about 20,000 for more developed already. This is nice. 259,000 for a third of an acre. Depends on where you go, I guess. Depends on. The more clearing you have to do yourself, the cheaper it is. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous up there. I love Tennessee. One of my favorite states. I much more north of there. I used to go to, I'll tell you where. Let's see. There's Knoxville. There's Johnson City. That's not there. There, Daniel Boone National Forest. Cooksville. I could have sworn it was. I used to go when I was doing estate buying. I used to go up to Knoxville, and then I'd go up there. It's Clinton. So Oak Ridge and Clinton, above 40, north of 40, and anywhere is up above Knoxville. That's where I used to go and go do my antiquing. And now I've got so much stuff. You can see I'm still getting rid of stuff. I did over $5,000 in the last 60 days. Here's my eBay. You can get an idea of some of the things I'm selling. I got 200, and right now, let's see. Let me refresh this. I have 227 items up on eBay right now. Go take a look. You'll see the kind of stuff I do. I love where you're moving to. I do. I love it. I'd love to be your neighbor. I think we get along fine. We get along here. No, I agree. That's a place to live. But it is an investment because the truth is, what you paid for it, it'll do nothing but go up in value. Okay? They're not making any more land. And Tennessee, they're not making any more like they make in Tennessee. That's for sure. Wow, CBNA just dropped like a bomb. Went from $46 down to $44. But it's the kind of a place that you would pass down in generations and generations and keep your families there. The good thing about it is you can grow food there most of the year. You have good winters. You do get some snow up there. You don't get the blizzards, but you get some real good snow. So you can grow your own. Grow your own, man. You're taking it. Shit's getting hot. To burnt my fingers. I haven't done that in 30 years. Well, that's not true. I did hit it about 12 years ago. Freaking killer, what do you call that? Killer weed. Oh my God. That shit knocked me on my ass. 3 hits and that was it. I couldn't even budge for an hour. I sat in my car. And then I drove home like this. Then when I got home, I got under the covers and I didn't get out for like 2 hours. I passed out. Creeper weed. My friend was laughing his ass off. I go, let me try it. I go, I don't smoke. I go, let me hit it. I go, man, that has like no taste. It's like it's beautiful. Tastes good. Like, it doesn't harsh, nothing, you know. I said, give me another one. Took two. I said, I got one more. He must have been laughing his ass off at me. That's the last time I ever hit it. Never hit it again. I'll never smoke with Willie again. Did you ever hear that song by Toby Keith? I'll never smoke with Willie again. I love that song. I love Willie. Willie Nelson. He's definitely a legend in my mind. He's a legend in his own mind. He was friends with Dave Crosby. But the two of them both lived in Texas, always getting arrested by the Texas police. Same shit all the time. Got to pay his taxes once, so he did a concert. They raised $1 million for his taxes. You gotta love Willie. I love Toby. Toby's been sick. He had stomach cancer. Stomach cancer. I wonder how he's doing. Wealthy man. Let's see. How is Toby Keith? Anybody know who Toby Keith is? Never. How is Toby? How is his cancer? 61. He's feeling pretty good. About another 8 weeks from his last scan, so I expect this time for the tumor to be even less. Good for him. I really like him. He's a good guy. He's 60. He'll be 62 on July 8th. He was just 62. You know how wealthy he is? Let's see. His net worth has got to be about 500,000. 500 million, I mean. Up 370 million. Unbelievable. And he left the scene. Opened up his own recording. He brought Trace Atkins in and a bunch of other people. He just didn't like the politics in Nashville. So he left. They stopped giving him awards that he really deserved. But it is what it is. All right. I'm watching SPY still pulling back. So let's I'm gonna take the SPY now. You can see it's on the bottom VWAP at about 456.40. Okay, let's just leave it at 40, 446.40 around there, and that's gonna bring this under the VWAP now. Let's activate this down above the 13, and I'm gonna make this around 457 even. It might be a little high, but I want some channel in there. So we're on the bottom of the channel. We want to see if we can hold this and get back up a little, because there's your lower VWAP. And that's what I always tell you. You know what? If you look at your day, it went in the morning, came down. Fake out down, went up to the upper VWAP. Came all the way down to the lower VWAP. This is what I've been teaching right there. This whole workout there. Then it held on the VWAP, the lower VWAP, and it hasn't been up there since. And it's still trying to drop lower. So there is your lower, there is your VWAP. Let me see something. Okay, there's your VWAP. And yet the AMD is still up there, and Tesla's an amazing stock. It really is. But I like the SPY because I like SPX. And if you catch the right trend, you can make more money with SPX than any other stock that I know. I don't know any other stock that pays like that one does. You just take a look and you say, I don't know what my contracts are. I haven't put them up there in a while, but let's just take a quick look. And let me just see how much it's changed or not changed. I'll go to all products for a second. And my SPX is at 75 and 80. We had 80 and 85 before, I believe. If I remember right, we had 80 and 85. So if I go back in here, and let's go back and see if I can find the contracts again. 80, 85, here we go. I had 80 and 85, I was correct. So it went down a little bit. Okay, so let's copy this. And let me put them down. If anybody wants, I'll put the contracts out again. The SPY is now 57 and 58. So it's 57 and 56, I mean. 57, 56. And this is 80. I say 80 and 75. Is that what I said? Does anybody know? Did I say that? Let me take one quick more look. Let's go up to the top and products. I said 80 and 75. That's correct. Okay. And that's SPX. 731 contracts. AMD now is 114 and 113. I think everything else is about the same. The only thing I want to check is Tesla. I'm going to leave the rest. Even if they're one off, it doesn't matter. You either be a little further in the money or further out of the money. Tesla is 267.50. It's above that. Oh, this is dropping. Oh, shit. Damn. Oh, wow. Good thing I just caught that. My phone would have been on the floor. Uh-oh. This is not working. Okay. Hold on. Wow. I cannot believe that did that. Hold on. Wow. All right. I got to leave that off of there. It's my charger. I took it off too many times, and it's not sticky on the bottom. And it was coming off. My phone falls down. Let's see if I put it straight up for now. The phone should stay there. There we go. Okay. I just can't see the numbers. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. One sorry. Sorry, guys. Come on. Okay. Let's turn that off. Nope, it's not charging. There we go. Charging. Okay. And Tesla, I said, is 267. Now it's gone up to 270 because it's just above. So 270, and then the put's at 267.50. So that's a 5. And what did I say? 267. Okay, that's changed. The only thing I didn't change was the NVIDIA, the BABA. All right, so pretty much this is pretty correct. I didn't check the NVIDIA. NVIDIA, let's see what we're at. NVIDIA is at 466. So if it's at 466, that's correct. 467.50 and 4. Oh, that's not right. That says 455. That's not right at all. I got to take that out. It was wrong to start with. Nobody caught it. Okay, but I caught it. Let's go back in here. Go to NVIDIA. Okay, NVIDIA should be 465. I had 455. That's not correct. There you go. All right, I caught my own mistake. Like anybody's really watching me. All right, AMD. There's my upper target. As you can see, my upper target is now we've got at 114. So I think I'm going to be right one more time today. And we're going to bring this one up here to 113. Let's go to 50 for right now. It's very tight. That puts us 50 cents in the channel, but I think it's correct. And you can see we are now, I put this at 114.10. I think we're going to hit even higher. But there's 114.01. I said 114.10. I think if we hit there, we'll hit my target. And look at the SPY. Just came from below at, what did I have it at? So let's see. What do I have? Let's make this 50 now. All right. I can't see it. Yeah, 50. 50. And then we're going to make the resistance will be where it's at. And it just hit 457. So pretty much. Wow. That was a good call on this. I think it's going to hit. This I hit twice. So that was 2 alerts on there that did hit. And one before an AMD that hit. So now I got that upper. We'll see if it goes. So I've been pretty close. You know, I'm not calling stocks for you guys unless you want me to. Then I'll send you over to what's his name's room. In fact, speaking of him, then he comes and he goes, right? Where is he? He can just stay in there for 2 hours. I like to see the, let's see. Oh, he's still in there. Good.
We're on that one. Tesla thoughts, Andre. So we got Tesla boss. Oh, we're getting the bounce play.
See, he's watching Tesla. See? That's what I'm watching. He's watching SNMP too. So I'm just, every now and then I check to see what he's doing. All right, SNMP. Let me make sure that's off. That needs to be off so I don't get the beeping noises. Because as a moderator, if he moderates, I'll hear it every time. Any moderator, I'll hear beeps like say trades or whatever. COC. He's not in there anymore. Okay. Let me just check one other thing. And how's it going over there in YouTube? 700. What do we got going over there? Give me a second. Let's copy that URL. Let's stop that. Put this in here, here, here. Okay. There we go. I've got 13 people watching. It's not signed in. That's okay. Oops, what's going on? What did I just do? 13 people watching over there in YouTube. How many people I got in there? Subscribers? I'm up to, wow, I lost one. Somebody dropped out. How do you like that? I have 699. I can't believe someone did that to me. Somebody dropped out. I wonder if I can figure out who drops out. I must get an email to that effect. Live stream. Here we go. Let's see. Notifications. Kobe, new subscriber, 1 month ago. Doesn't tell me who dropped out. That's amazing. If somebody's in there and they're not a subscriber, please go in and subscribe. Bring me back to that 700. It's good for my ego. Please. Just bring it up there. If you're not a subscriber to my YouTube, bring it back to 700. Somebody brought it down from 700 to 699. That really bothers me. I got 210 videos in there. That I do have. That's what it says. So if you're not subscribed. Now, as far as I'm doing okay in the other, let's see, Tradecaster. In Tradecaster, I got 712 subscribers. I appreciate the support, guys. Still puts me in third place. AK's in first. I don't count Deck. And nobody else has even gotten close. And Stockdon, he hasn't really been around much, I don't think. Kush, he hasn't been here, has he? Anybody seen him? And yeah, buddy, he's got 48. Next Era, good. He's getting up there. 136. That's good. People want the options. They do. Another one, 157 on Bull Trader. The guy with the Caesar, how's he doing? He's got 165. Futures are, people who do options should learn how to do futures. You really should. And he's a good guy to learn from. I really like Caesar. I respect him. And Sean, he was doing really well, and he just dropped out. He's never here. And I really miss Juan Traders. He was doing real good. He had 475. I don't know what happened to him. And there's Iggy. Iggy! Did he figure out how to get in yet? I know he's there, but he's not there. No, he's not there. He took a lunch break that lasted a week. I'm just kidding. I love Iggy. I do. I thought he was weird at first. When I first met him, I didn't know what to make of him. And his picture in the background, I thought he was bald, but it was just an icon. And then when I met him, I go, man, you got a full head of hair. I thought you were bald. He goes, I ain't bald. He's younger than I am. I think he's about 60. He's a good guy, real good guy. I really respect him. I see what he puts on the board, and he makes people money. I prefer futures over options. There you go. And you know what? And that's fine. That is absolutely fine. How good are you at doing futures? Because if you are good, let's get together one day, and maybe I can bring you in here as a what do you call it? As a speaker in my room, and we'll do a Zoom meeting together, and you can talk about the futures if you want to, sometime in the future. Get it? I'd love you to teach us some stuff, because I don't always get a chance, and there's a lot of people that would be interested in learning more, and they don't always go into the other rooms, or they don't understand somebody. Wow, look at this thing. I changed some of my graphics in here, and the numbers changed in size. I got a lot in there. Wow, I'm just not sure. Let's see. Show the desktop. But I do use the SPY chart to trade futures. That's so cool. And you know what? And I use the SPY chart like you do, because the futures that you trade follow. You don't have to be the best teacher. You just have things that you can share. And I don't believe you. I think that you underestimate yourself. No, and I don't talk about it anymore right now. I can't talk about that. For reasons I can't talk about it. All right? Don't even bring it up. What did I do? I made everything so small in here. Fonts, lock size, task. Where is it? Task. Oh, taskbar settings. Taskbar. So it would be background, themes, fonts. Check here. I didn't touch it. Arial. Let's go to Arial. Fanfare code 1 font face, non-font. Bench. What's a good font? Let's try that. I don't know what it changes. That's okay. Light. I changed something in here. 25. I don't know if it makes it larger for me. Yeah, it does. It does. Wow. Okay. That's good. Let's go smaller. I don't know if it does or it doesn't. 23, 24. All right. Let's leave it there for now. Trying to figure out better my colors. I shouldn't play with this while I'm with you guys. Automatically pick an accent color. Okay. All right, that's it for now. I don't want to mess with this. I start messing and I get in trouble. I can't have that on the board. I'll talk to you about that another time. But I did not bring anybody into it, so nobody lost any money. And I still have 140K sitting there, but that's all I'm going to say. I think it's still there. Let's see. BBX. Boy, that ibuprofen before really worked. You see? I stopped thinking about my back because the pain went away. Login successful. Let's see. My assets. Yeah, still showing. You know, I used to talk to people one-on-one for a long time, and Dex said, you should try live streaming. You can get across to so many more people at one time. And he was right, and I knew he was right, but I said, I'm not a streamer. I don't, da, 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 da. And you know what? It took me a while to catch it. Now, like if I get knocked off, I know exactly what to do. I've got shortcuts and secrets and things I've learned, and I'm sure I got a lot more to learn. But you know what? Until like you do something and you try it, you don't know what you're capable of doing. You know? And I'm willing to bet you can do a lot more than you give yourself credit for. So that's the deal. I'm sticking to it. Let's see, 18 strikes. Doesn't work. Charts. That's really strange. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Charts. Let's see. Oh no. Ah, man, I can't believe this thing is falling. I have to leave it overnight. I'm trying to muster up courage to quit my job today, but I haven't pulled the trigger sending by email. That's not the way to do things, I guess. I don't know. You know, and it would all depend on how well you're doing trading. You know, until you're really making a full-time living, I would not give up what you're doing. I don't know that you are or what you're doing or what you're not doing, but came up. All right, I gotta re-glue this down again. Hold on. Shut up. It's making noise. can't use it for a day. I have to glue it down and not use it. Give me 1 second. Gotta set this thing into motion. Hear it? Okay. Okay, got that on there. Cannot touch it till tomorrow. 1 second. I'll have to duct tape it. Duct tape. Good for a lot of things. Okay, I'm here. Just have to tape this down. Okay. One more. We duct tape overnight. I do my razor blade. Okay, that ought to do it. There you go. Nice. All right. So for now, I need a cord for my phone. I'll have to plug my phone in. Let's see, what's this? Wrong cord. Okay, one more thing. I got a cord right here. I always gotta leave my phone. It's an older phone, and for some reason it uncharges so quick. Got so many things. I turned everything off. Okay, there's a plug. Plug it to my computer. Plug it in. I'm gonna leave that one to glue overnight. Let's see. Bingo. Plugged. It's working. Very nice. Okay. Whew. Checking all the charts. Alrighty. I got 96% on my phone. We're good. Real good. God, I wish I could play some music. I just don't want to get thrown off. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribe to The Active Trader. We're free. If you ever get thrown off of, for some reason you don't pay a month, you can always come back in and you can get in, let's see, through this link right there. You can get in through that link. And let me just see one other thing. Subscribe to desktop. That says 1010. 7:10 to 7:12. So if you go check on the lobby, you can go see if you open it up. It says my name. Mine says hosted. You also say subscribe in white. If it's in white, just click it. If it's in black, then it says subscribed. Leave it alone. Don't touch it. All right? And that's it. And remember, you can catch options here 3 times a week. I guess I'll be on 4 times this week. So who knows? Maybe I'll go full time here. I don't know. A friend of mine's trying to talk me into going to a job with him to help him out. I'm great on the phones. I used to work in phone rooms, and he's going to work in something which not something I want to do, but helping people to get out of timeshares. Worst investment you could ever be in. And this company has really good commissions getting people out of timeshares. But if I go in there, I probably show him up, and I hate to do that. I told him he's too negative. He's always depressed. Can't be depressed. That's one thing I love about Deck. Win or lose, he's just always spot on. His attitude is, but if you were making a few $1 million a year, your attitude would be spot on too, right? It wasn't always that way for him. He had to start on the bottom, and he had to earn his way up there, and he did. Good for him. All right, what do we got? This here, 210 videos. I took a bunch down. Let's see, that's the not many people. Still $6.99 in there, huh? Nobody wants to go into YouTube and just add one in there. I can't believe someone took it out. Why would they do that? I got a whole thing I got to watch on OBS. And let's see. Futures prop. How's he doing? Let's see. He's not even in there. The guy with the futures. I see things moving. Start this new journey once. This is all done. 12:42. No. He's not even in there. He just left it running. So that's one guy gone. What about Higgy? What's Higgy doing? Is he back from lunch? No, he hasn't been back. It's a lot. A lot of people just can't do this. It's not the easiest thing in the world. I find it very easy to talk to myself. I've been doing it for years. Okay, let's see, Deck's room. Look at this, 2,300 people there, and nobody's there. Let's let them know. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, he's gone. He finally left. Room's open, but he's gone. AK's gone. I still haven't eaten lunch, but I feel so much better. Man, I couldn't even sit before, So now that I've got the ibuprofen in me, wow, what a difference. 1 second. Okay, let me get out of that room. All right, somebody said something? We're here. There you are. You are here. Okay. Just remember, if you're not signed up, sign up. I need a few more. I got to get to that 750 mark. Then I know I'm 3/4 of the way somewhere. CBNA finally coming back up a little. I was watching that a little earlier. What's another one I got on there? CH, there's nothing there. Let's get rid of that one. I don't know what that is. Working on data. No, that doesn't exist. CBA, coins up 97. a second here. Just fixing. Okay, that's good. Coin. There's no traffic out there right now. I'm gonna look at the SPY's reversing right now, so it is coming back up. So your SPY just went from hit a bottom there at about 450, 456.45, right at the bottom VWAP. So let's put that back to 456. Well, I got 50. I'm gonna leave it there, and we're gonna bring this down a little bit. I had 457. So right now we're at about 88.90. We're trying to get to that next mark. And we just tipped off on the upper target again on AMD. We're looking for that 114. We're at right there, 114.02 right now at the upper target. All right. So what do we got here? That's 114. Oh, my upper target, I put 114.10 because I don't want to be right on the line. But we're right there anyway. I think we'll see what happens there. And this one's pulling back. Tesla, it's a little bit of a pullback, bouncing off. We think the top of the VWAP. Let's put that at 50. Oh, wrong computer. You got two computers here, two keyboards. 50. So though we hit the up target before twice, doesn't mean we're going to hit it again. We'll have to just sit and wait. Again, our Tesla, let's see. Tesla's got an average of 136 million. See, Tesla's got so far 62. What do we got here? 135. So we got 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. That's 4 hours. So 4 hours. I'm going to take that 135. Where's the? Give me this 135. I'm going to put that in here. Divide that by 6.5 equal times 4. We should be at 83 million for Tesla. We're only at 62. So you can see we are below average for Monday. We are below average on the amount of trading. And I think Tesla's a real good example, but yet Tesla still moved pretty well this morning. You could see how well it was moving. All right, there we go. AMD, Tesla. See if I can make that a little bigger. Just tiny. I like to keep them all equal if possible. I got Tesla. I got Apple. I don't know why I'm watching Apple. I really don't like Apple. I really don't. Tesla. I'd rather watch Meta or something like that. AMD. AURC. Still up $4 for today. And of course, SM, which is still up back over $40 again. $10.60. Was just at, I don't know, an hour ago at $35. So it went up another 5. Got to be careful with that one. And Man Bear, how can you be active? I'm the active. I'm actively. I'm hungry. It's 1:30 and I still haven't eaten. That's it. All right, I think I'm going to take about a 15-minute break. Go cook myself up a little chili. I unfroze some. I made a new batch of chili. Yeah, actually, you know what? I made a great pizza yesterday. I'm going to go. I'll be back in 10 minutes. I'm going to go get myself a slice of pizza. All right, I'll be back. I'll leave it on. Go watch what's happening here. Okay, it's in the oven. It's cooking. Take about 8 minutes. Wait till you see this pizza. Woo! Pull the cord for a second. All right, it's cooking. All right. That smells good. It is cooking. And to show you, I took a picture of what I'm having for lunch. I made it from scratch, from the dough. I make my own. I take the flour, I make my own dough. I make my own pizza. I put every ingredient in there from scratch. Scratch. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's take that out of there. That goes to personal. My personal stuff. There. Yeah, can't believe somebody undid me on, what do you call it? Mint Mobile goes to T-Mobile. T-Mobile. One spam, two package for delivery. Delete. Okay, take me out of there. Just to give you an idea, it's OPG. All right. This is really, really good. Take a look at that pizza, man. That is two of my slices together. I'm not even cutting it. It's got artichoke, smoked Louisiana smoked sausage. It's got some new sauce I'm trying out. It's got red pepper. It's got great cheese, and I have this special kind of cheese. It's garlic. What was it? God, it was this hard cheese, and I cut it into small pieces and I put it in the crust. I wrap the crust around it. So this is really, really some tasty, tasty pizza. My own, homemade. We know how to do it here. You see my pie, they're 15-inch pies. Takes me about 20 minutes prep, 20 minutes plus the 10 minutes to when you make you got to make the dough and let it sit. It's 4 hours out on the counter, so it gets big, and then you got to, leave it in the refrigerator for 24 hours before you use the dough. That's how we do it. Okay. I can smell it starting to cook. Let me go get it. Right back. Right back. Oh, yeah. 1 minute. I gotta go back and get it. 1 minute. Here's my napkins. 1 minute. One minute. Pizza. Man, that is so good. Wow. Wow. Better than most of the pizza in my neighborhood. This is good. Wow. That is hot. Mm-mm-mm. You all come over now. Get a slice. Look at that. Hit that upper target again. Right there at 10, right? So we hit that upper target. We're going to move it up one more time. So we've hit about 4 for 4 so far. Let's put this one up now to 25. That will be the next step. And we're going to just say now that, or let's see where we at this. 114. We'll just leave it there. Beautiful. Could have cooked it another 2 minutes. Oh, it's good. It's basil with cheese. It was some sort of a hard cheese with garlic and basil, and it was different. Every time I go to Aldi's, I buy something new to try. Oh my God. That's to die for. I don't know if it looks good to you, but it tastes as good as it looks. I haven't really figured out. I'm going to see if I can get some alkaline water, like New York. See if I can make my dough with that kind of water. Mm. Mm. These Louisiana sausage, smoked sausage, they're not as good as those ones that come rounded in the package, the long ones. Those are the best. But it's good. It's good. Wow. So look at this. You almost hit there again. 457. I think I had it 457. We're going to bring this one up to 15, right? Did I get it? Yeah. 15. And we're going to get this one, bring that up to 10. Just tweak it a little bit. Right there. That's the AMD. Could be 15 too. No, 10. And then this one here, well, we've come back down a little. So we're going to bring this one down to, I'm going to leave it at the 268. Support, rather, is 260. That's got to be higher. We're going to activate that one up. Oh, let me take this. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, I got a friend who can't make up his mind if he should go back to work or not go back to work. It's the same old crap every time. Such a wimp. All right. And this pizza is so good. So good. And one slice down, you have to fold it. Mm-mm. Wow. Next time, 9 minutes. Delicious. You have no idea what you're missing out on. Look at this. Upper target, about to get hit. There it is, 19. I expect to see it go to about 130 something and then pull back on AMD. Let's go to about 3 minutes on the SPY. Why is it doing that? I don't want this. There, I'm not getting the, what do you call it? Look at that. I can't get the, that's so weird. There you go. Let's go to 3 minutes. You can see a little bit more of the SPY. Go to 3 minutes on here. Still moving up. There it is. There's the 25. About to hit. And let's go 3 minutes on Tesla. I wonder why my mouse is doing that. See how it splits apart? It's not supposed to do that. Let's see if I do this. Nope. See, it doesn't change. I don't know why it's doing that. Anybody alive here? Anybody in anything? You want to share with the... I think I'm going to start making calzones. That'll be easy to make. Okay, that upper limit's been hit right there. Within 1 penny. Too slow. Yeah, I know. I see that. I see that. It's all too slow. Let's bring this up to 75. Right there, perfect. And this will be at 457. The pizza was good. 457. There you go. Come on. Right there. Let's bring this down. I'm going to get rid of my upper target. We've already hit it. I'm going to remove it. I'm going to bring this up a little bit. Let's edit that up to, let's actually it's come back down again. Let's just bring it to 20. See what it looks like. Yeah, I don't think I get there. 414, 15. That's where I want it. 15. 14, 15. If I change the playback speed on your stream to 20, I can make you sound like Joe Biden. Then don't do that. If you do that, I can put you on a different speed and make you gone. I wouldn't do that to you. Why would you do that to me? Okay. And I'm taking this upper target out since we hit it 3 times already. Okay. And we're going to bring this down a little bit. Everything's pulling back a little. 267. And then here we got 267. That's 268. We're going to go to 75. 267.75. I can put you on a mute user so you can't be heard. But then nobody will be talking in here. You're the only one that talks anyway. I hate you so much. I hope you wake up tomorrow and you look in the mirror and you see Joe Biden. Could you imagine? What a nightmare that would be, huh? The Secret Service says they burnt the coke that they found in the White House. They burnt it. How many people think they gave it back to Hunter? Ah. It's so slow right now. Pull back time. Let me go take a look at that SN. SN pulled back too. Just saying. Man, that was delicious. What a great lunch. I'm having fish for dinner. Having Mediterranean salmon. I'm getting tired. I got work to do. What can I do? I can go back to listing on eBay. Wow, Pee Wee Herman died. Paul Rubens. Okay. All right. Yum. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Ah. Man, that pizza was good. Look at SN. Back to 38. Let's see. What else can we put in there? Baba. Baba's still going up. AURC is done. I'm going to get rid of it. SN. Shoot. I'm adjusting. Come on. Come on. That's the one I get. All right. What am I? Oh, SNMP. What's going on? Going crazy? Somebody wrote in, I guess, other room. SNMP. Let's see. What do I got it up here? No, I don't. Let's take a quick look here. Why is my mouse doing that again? Okay. Be careful. Look at that. From a low of 42 cents. Wow. Where did it go? 42, SNMP. Let's bring that up there. That's not a real stock. SNMP? SNMP. That's really weird. I brought it up. SN. What did I bring up here? SNMP did not come up in. It came up in TOS, but when I go into Yahoo Finance, SN. Oh, there it is. What's so weird? It does show it. Here it is. Okay. I can't get a stock like that. Or is it SH? Let's see. SN. When you go to open it in Yahoo Finance, it doesn't open. Like it doesn't exist. SNMP. Doesn't open. Evolve transmission structure. 30 cents. On the pink slips, that's why. That's why we get it. Can't do pink slips, I think, well, it shows it. That thing went from 40 cents to $39. Is that real? Look at that. 30 cents. Oh, well, it says low. $30 now. I thought it said 30 cents. Up to 52. Wow. Oh, that's SN. What happened to SNMP? I wonder if they're part of each other. SNMP. Showing it on the bottom one. Let's see. SNMP. Can't look up anything about the company. Why? No name. SNMP. 1 day, 3 minutes. I don't know. Anybody know anything about that? SNMP? You finding any information? URC SN. Oh, there we go. Now it opened. It came up with a D this time. SNMPD. That's really strange. 52 cents, and now it's at. This can't be it. It shows $5. How do we get rid of the D? SNMP. There is none. They just show a D. Anybody else finding anything different for that? SNMP? I can't pull it up. Yet I pulled it up on one other right here. In the middle one. You see in the middle? I did pull it up there. It doesn't tell me what evolve transition. It is evolve. There's a D at the end. So that's really weird. The float 703,000. That's why it jumped. But the stock itself is not showing anything. See, if you put it here with a D, let's put a D in front of it. I can't. D, right? No, it won't let me. That's weird. D. And enter. There, you see? 62 cents. You take away the D, and it's also, this one doesn't show evolve. Oh yeah, evolve transition for structure. What are the D's? Then you take away the D, there it is, see? PDP, now I got it. 566, but I cannot bring it up in, what do you call it, Yahoo Finance. I can only bring it up with the D. Very weird. I can't watch it. I'm not trading it anyway. I don't do pink slip. SN. It stopped. It stopped at 566. All right. I don't have any interest in the stock. It's going to come down as fast as it went up. Don't know if you can even do pink slips. You can't get shorts for stocks like that. Okay. 227. 28. 226. Wait. I just went down an item. How is that possible? I must have sold something. That's my phone. Must have sold something. That's so weird. $26. I'm bored. Who's bored? Anybody here bored? SPX. This is too strange. I figured you'd be bored. Opalaka. All right, that'll be it tomorrow. $27. You know, it kind of looks that way. Right now, we're at 29. We're not even close, and we only have an hour and a half left. So, you want to figure it out. This is what you do. You take the 78 million, all right? And I'm going to bring up a calculator real quick. Do 78 million, divide that by 6.5 is 12, all right? So right now, that should be 12 million per hour. So right now we're at 1 hour, let's see, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. So 4 3/4 hours times 4.75. We should be at 57 million right now. We're not even close. We're at 29. So yeah, we're definitely not going to reach that. We'll never hit 50 million today. What a slow day. I think I'm going to call it. I think that, you know what? It's 2:14 in the afternoon. I usually go to 3. I've been on straight since I got on earlier. What time it was, I don't know. 11:40. That one says, but I know I got on earlier. All I can do is I can look at the, what did I say? Trader name, Dekmar, Adrian, active. Good morning, traders. That was 8:44. No, that was the 28th. 31st. Let's see. 31st. 28th. 3 minutes. 28th. 28th. This doesn't pay. 28th. 28th. Come on. Wow. 28th. 28th. 31st. $11.47. 11:44. 11:40. I guess it was after 11. Yeah. I was waiting for deck to get finished. But nothing's happening right now. I mean, I could sit there and adjust these things all day long, but I'm not even going to call anything. I took off all my, what do you call it? All the alerts at this point. 68.20. Here we got a little lower bottom there. I wouldn't do anything at this point. I don't know what's going on. You got to be careful. Just got to be very careful. The crash is coming soon to a place near you. Okay. There you go. I've kind of tweaked them out a little bit. I'm getting out of the SNMP. That thing hasn't moved. I think that is halted. Yeah, I think it's halted. And it's pink slip, so we don't mess with that. Anyway, let's go back to the AMD. Excuse me. Bingo. Okay, look at that thing. Yeah, that hit my top again. Look, that thing took off. It's coming back. Coming back again, folks. 114.50 now. That's amazing. I got out of sight on that for a second, looking at some other stuff, and that thing hit all our targets. Right through them. Came down to 113 something over here, 113, and look at it now. 113, 114. There you go. 50 cents in the channel on AMD. AMD's been a rocker today. I'm going to bring this stuff back because it'll go really quick the other way. Put it back to the 1 minute. And put this back to the 1 minute. I wish look at my mouse. Why is it doing that? Anybody know why it's doing that? Why when I go to the top there, it goes crisscross? Like when you go to here, it should go. See? And here, it's not doing it. And that's where it's supposed to do it. So I can split them like there. You see when I do that? That's fine. But when you come here, this is not right. Was it working now? Sorry, Spy. Anyone on soy? Soy puts? Yeah, it's funny. Okay. Just delete it. If you make a mistake, delete it or correct it. Okay. All right. Let's go back to here, there, everywhere. All right. What else? Who's SMP called this tip? Of course, AK-47. He's got to get out there and get that pack on the back. SMP. Tradecaster. Which one did he call? He says SNMP. SNMP. SNP. 201. Okay. Look at the AMD, man. Look at that thing. Rocking and roll. So what do you think the target is? 115? 115 target. I'm going to say 115 target. That's where it wants to go. Let's see. Put that to there. Put this to here. Bingo. All right. Let's just edit that. And let's call that the upper target. There's your last one. Last one I'm putting out there. Upper target. Show it on the right. 115. Target. Red. Red is red. There's your upper target. Let's put this back here. There. Let's put this. Activate that up to 175, 165, 165. What do we got here? 114. 114. Okay. There we go. That's the only one. And I think AK-47's going live again any minute, or he's live now. I think he may be going live again. Anybody's interested in stocks, stock trading, AK-47.
Just for you guys. So I've been going live for Sean Detmore for 3 years over at TradeCaster.com.
On Fridays.
Forbidden Chat since it used to be called Detmore Trade.
It's all about him. I've been. It's me. I did it. I swear it was me. I said it first. You heard it here first, right? Huh. Let me get rid of the noises. Noise! You heard it here first. Somebody will go up and say, hey, you should hear what AK-47 said. How did Oxy get up there? I must have touched something. It's still connected. Let me see. AMD. I don't want AMD. What do I want in there, Baba? I'm looking on the top. Nothing. Percentage. Number one is Foxo? Oh, that's down in the dumps. Why is that up there on number highest percentage today? ACHR still moving. ACHR, $6.75. I'll leave that. I'm watching the top stocks. Okay. 2:23 in the afternoon. It's my day off. I've been with you guys since 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30. I've been with you over 3 hours straight. Took 15 minutes off of lunch. I ate with you, didn't I? We went to Tennessee today to La Follette with Lobar. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Sorry, Target. I'm late. Worry about AMD. Forget about the Target for the SPY. Don't worry about it. Be happy. Be happy. Be happy. Support. It's down a little. I went the wrong way. I meant to go 55. Be happy. Yeah, 55. Okay. Boy, this is very, very tight. Very tight. 75, 73, 4, 5. All right, there you go. You're late. You're late. I've been on the phone with you. What do you mean you're late? You're sulking. Sulkers of sin. Bunch of sinners, all of you. Okay. It's not very slow right now, you know? You don't want to be chasing things. You don't want to be putting yourself in undesirable positions to lose right now. You really don't. You don't want to put yourself in a bad position. Sometimes it's better to wait. You know what? A lot of you traders don't realize. You play a stock, you lose a stock, you know? And the thing is, if you lose a stock or two, take a step back. Don't chase it and try to catch up. Catch up to do what? Lose more money? Take a step back. Wait. Wait. Be patient. Wait for the right moment and then take that moment and make it perfect. Some of you take that moment, you try to make it perfect and you lose your ass. Wait for the perfect moment. I don't care if you have to wait 6 times a day for an hour and a half. You hit that right one, you'll rather be happy at the end of the day. Say, I waited and I won 5 out of 6. I waited and I waited and I waited and I won 5 out of 6. I got it. So what do I do then? I take 100. Okay. So I say I won 5 out of 6. I take 100. I divide that by 6 equals and multiply that times 5. No, that didn't work. 100 divided by 6. 16 times 6 times 5, you get right. That's 83% win for the day. That's all you need. Even if you got one less and you won 70%, you could win good money. But wait. Like Deck, I know he did really well this morning, but he should have sold out some of it a little sooner. You never know when something like that's going to jump right back up. You know you're gambling with an IPO. Nobody knows which way it's going to go, except the guy who's got more shares than anybody who's controlling it. Take your profits when you got them. He got lucky. And you know what? It was a good call. He got in too soon, but it all worked out. What if it didn't? What if it went the other way? It could have. That's gambling. More gambling than anything else, but he did good. He did good. I like to take him to Vegas with me. Very lucky guy. And very skilled in a lot of things too, especially when it comes to shorting. That is his forte. That is something he is so strong at, is shorting stocks. You got to go with it. You got to go where your strength is. Don't try to change it. Don't say, oh, I got really good. I'm bored. I'm bored what? Making a lot of money? Stick with it and do it as long as you can do it. That's the key. The key to success is do what you're good at. Stick with it. Anybody else know a better way? Huh? Winthorpe? There's my chiropractor. He's here. Hi, baby girl. The cat's here. Hi, Tiger. Hi, sweetie. You just wake up? Hmm? You just wake up? You just wake up, baby girl? What do you want? You look like you just woke up. You're so pretty. You want something? You want a treat? Let me get her a treat. Hold on. Let me get the girl a treat. Alright, here you go. Come on. You want something? I'm not bringing it over there. There it is, down here. See that only one? There. Okay, go get it. It's over there. It's over there. Go get it. Go get it. Then don't get it. I don't care. All right. She's playing dumb with me. She's so smart. She knows exactly where it is. Not up there. Okay. Looks like I'm frozen in here for a second. Am I? Let me reboot this for one quick second. Hope I don't lose you. I might lose you for a second. Hold on. Okay. Looks like I'm frozen on my camera. My cameras are frozen. Something's wrong here. Something is wrong. I'm frozen. Let's try this. That's frozen too. My cameras are frozen. I don't know why. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. Let me see something. Can you hear me? Yep, you can hear me. But the cameras are frozen. Why? OBS. Come on. OBS went down. Holy crap. It says launch anyway. I don't know if you can hear me. It looks like my OBS went down and I didn't see it. I don't know how long. So hopefully we're moving again. Let's see. I'll try it one more time. I don't see it. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I don't know why. Live stream. Let's copy that. Let's go back here. Let's try it. It's really strange. I lost you guys. I lost you guys.